So welcome back. My name is Paul. A lot of people have seen my videos on YouTube. I thought a lot about what's a common problem for people who try to meditate, and that is to kind of stop our mind. And I made this analogy that just like an aircraft, it's built for speed, it's built for flying. Below a certain speed, it won't fly at all. So it has to keep moving. And yet, we can't have an aircraft and do its purpose, its function, unless it delivers its goods or person and comes to a complete stop. So even a jet plane, even something that's made for travel, for high-speed travel, must come to a complete stop from time to time. And that's a real basic problem for human beings, because a lot of times we go, and we constantly do things, and we never come to a stop, a complete stillness. And it's difficult. Now, I've talked to a lot of people, and I know my own experience in meditation, a lot of people have difficulty stopping their mind. Now, the one thing that we need to know is that our mind is a tool. What we call our mind, let's say, I'll tell you what I call mind. All that comparison, contrast thinking, flitting about, like a searchlight, there's a function for that. But beyond the consciousness of the mind, there is something very still. And we know that. Lots of people have experienced this, and children even know this a lot of times, little kids. But beyond all the hurry stuff and the things that we do with our hands and our feet and our appendages, there's a unit. There's a unit of awareness, you might say, that is calm, is still. Now, the question is, how do we get there? Now, I remember this was asked of a yogi, and said, well, what do you need to do to enter a state of steady mind, calm mind, bliss? And he said, well, do absolutely nothing for 15 seconds. So the issue really is, how do we just let ourselves just be ourselves? If we imagine ourselves as a pool of water, and the pool at times has vibrations on it. Now, any container of water can just be placed somewhere and let it be still, and then it will just totally reflect, it'll just synchronize, and just the subtle vibrations that are in the environment. That body of water will just rest. Now, you can't make your mind rest. You can't chase after it like a chicken and come back here. Come back and I'm going to put you in the barn now. Because that's what people try to do sometimes, as far as their mind. If you look at it that way, the chicken just wants to sit still. I know rabbits, they'll run real fast, but actually one of their favorite things is sitting very still. They got time enough to run, but when they have a chance, they like to sit still. Now, to get our mind steady, there's a part of us that searches for harmony. It's impulsive. It's compulsive. It's something we're always looking. Oh, I want more comfort. Or it's a subconscious thing. It's a subliminal thing. Restlessness is seeking the harmony. Now, there's no greater harmony, truly, than what is creating our life, giving us the breath. There is no greater harmony than that outside that we can chase. So we have to just let the mind relax. Now, it just takes a little practice. Not used to it. Now, there are people who have taught, well, you should do things with your body. It helps. If you get your body clean and healthy and comfortable, then you'll be able to sit longer. Very simple. If you eat some clean food at the proper times and not overdo it with anything, basically, keep it in a nice rhythm, meditation will be easier for you. Now, many of the great sages said, look, just listen to me, make it simple, I'll tell you, just let go. I mean, I've heard sages say that, I've read them. They just, look, if you just make it easy, let go. Just open something and let yourself come to a rest. Now, how do you know when you have an experience where your mind stops, where you'll know because you'll feel incredibly happy, incredibly good. And life, the circumstances of your life, your existence, all the things that are happening, very confusing sometimes, when we just let ourselves get still and some clarity comes. It's really a very, very practical thing. And I have a lot of other segments that I've talked about, perception and aura and meditation and ancient mysteries and so on. But our consciousness is it's a gift to us. This is what we have. We wake up in the morning and you just say, I'm directing some will, some attention. And that is a very powerful thing that we have there. In ancient teachings, and there's been in modern teachings, there's that look, you get the mind, you let the mind come very still, you become happier, healthier, and clearer. Now, when you get healthier and happier and clearer, the things that you do in your life are far more valuable, far more effective. And the YouTube limit of 10 minutes, I have to go on another segment, but resting the mind is very simple. It's understanding why we need and how it's done. That's we have to get over some things, but I'll talk more about that in other segments.